Hello, my friends. I'm Mrs. Kretz. I'm a CNUSD elementary school counselor, and I'm going to talk to you about feelings, one particular feeling. And I'm betting not a single one of you can think of the feeling that we're going to talk about. Do I have any guesses? Come on, guess. I'm guessing that was a no. Well, the feeling that I'm talking about is, drum roll please, the feeling of being stuck. Yeah, you got it wrong. You know you did. The feeling of being stuck. Mrs. Kretz, is that even a feeling? Absolutely. Have you ever been in a place where you're thinking, I can't. I simply can't do this. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you know that you're capable. You know you have the skills, but everything in you can't move forward. That is the feeling of being stuck. And it's not a comfortable feeling, is it? Every single person has felt this from time to time, so you are not alone if you felt stuck. But there are ways to move forward from being stuck, and that's what we're going to talk about. I have 3 tips for how to move forward from it and 1 thing to avoid. First, the most important thing is to recognize that you're feeling stuck. If you feel like you can't do something, well, if you keep telling yourself, I can't, well, your mind might start actually believing that. We don't want that. So what you need to do is change that up and instead think, I'm stuck. As soon as you feel like I can't, say, I wonder if I'm just feeling stuck. And at that point, you might put one of my 3 tips into action. Tip number 1 is to move. Yes, movement helps the feeling of being stuck go away. You could just get up right then and there and do 10 jumping jacks. Throw the ball for the dog, bounce a ball, walk around the house, just move. That will be the first step to your mind snapping out of it. My next tip is do 1 thing. If anyone's ever worked with me, they've heard me say, just make the next right choice. Well, that applies here. You don't need to think about the whole big, huge job. Your mind might be a little overwhelmed. Instead, think of the next thing you can do and just do that. And my 3rd tip is a super magic question that you can ask yourself. When you're feeling really stuck, sit back and think about it and think, well, what would I do if I wasn't stuck? Take a minute to think about that and then write those things down. If I wasn't stuck, I would. And then look back and see what you wrote, because you just might find some things that you can do right then and there to get you unstuck. And it feels great to get things done. The feeling of being stuck only lasts a short period of time. Once you get moving on your project, you'll be surprised at how quickly it gets done, and you'll look back and say, I wonder why that feeling of being stuck was haunting me. And I said I wanted you to avoid something. What I want you to avoid is the screen time trap. The screen time trap is when you decide just to take a little break and look at social media or play a game, and then a whole hour goes by, and 2 hours, maybe a whole day, and you never intended on taking that long of a break. So when you're feeling stuck, avoid spending a long period of time on social media and a game, because that doesn't do anything to help you feel unstuck. It's okay to give yourself a little break, but if you're really feeling stuck, identify it and try some of the other tips that I gave. And remember that feeling stuck is just a feeling, and feelings come and go. So I'm going to give you 1 last hack to get rid of the feeling of being stuck. And that is, think of some other feelings that you like to feel. Think about it. We can only feel so many feelings at one time. So maybe you want to feel curious or interested or excited or perplexed. Write down a bunch of other feelings that would be much better than feeling stuck and choose those instead. And you're going to hack your mind right into feeling a completely different way. We all deal with feeling stuck from time to time. And I'm sure it doesn't help that we're not able to go a whole lot of places right now. But I know that you can conquer it, and I believe in you. And wherever you're watching this, share this video with someone that you think needs to hear this message. And thank you for following us on all of our social media pages. So until next time, take care.